tempo sa programa Cash, mi nombre de DC Tantuk. Nossa temporada nova com 8 programas interessantes que você pode desfrutar de. Programa informativo que pode melhorar o negócio ou a vida personal. Informação é parte crucial de teu negócio. É um reto para a empresa para manejar informação e dados de maneira confiável. Uma para de uma maneira segura e a la vez informação e dados acessível a todo momento. É necessário investir para ter melhor tecnologia de meu negócio. Essa aqui é uma preocupação com a empresa mediana e grande. A empresa grande trabalha para ter um sistema que garantiza a segurança. A empresa mediana trabalha para ter uma informação inicial. Toda pergunta aqui está nos uma opção mais conveniente, mais segura, mais especializada, e um data center. Um data center é uma infraestrutura segura, bom protegida, que conta com grande conectividade e essa que garantiza de maneira eficiente toda a data e informação. Mas onde me pode um data center? Aqui na Corsão mês. Infraestrutura mais justificada, tecnologia avançada e conectividade mais alta de proteção completa. ctex é certificado de Uptime Institute como Data Center Tier 4. Uptime Institute é uma organização internacional que certifica a capacidade de data center. ctex é o centro de dados mais avançado da nossa região. Está disponível uma facilidade para obter toda a informação segura na bom alcance, 24 horas por dia, 7 dias para semana, 365 dias para ano. Uma papaya é minha opção? Para a empresa mediana não tem tecnologia necessária com informação mínima. E para a empresa grande, é segurança para a informação e dados. Durante a construção de ctex, diferentes companhias qualificam a participar do projeto aqui. Ademais, ctex conta com parceiros internacionais reconhecidos mundialmente. Não tudo é possível para o projeto aqui virar realidade. Nós fazemos entrevista com contratista, sócio e representantes do setor privado para aqui que a ctex diferente.
The ctex project for us was completely different because normally we do air conditioning and ventilation, but this project was a combination of air conditioning and computer room air conditioning. So two different things together.
Looking from our company, we've done generator projects like this for IT companies quite a bit. Even in Curacao, big installations, but what's different here is that ctex wants to have the Uptime Tier certification, which brings a lot of procedures, and that means that the whole process needs to be coordinated a lot more than what we're used to. And that's, I think, the biggest difference here.
The materials that were used, the technology that had to come in the building, and the construction method that had to use for the project, and the international team that we had to work with.
The difference that the ctex project makes is that it's the only Tier 4 data center in the region, which of course means full redundancy and high security. And this brings, of course, the latest technologies. And it's located here in Curacao, which is part of the Dutch Kingdom, which means stability.
ctex is a unique project. This first building is a state-of-the-art facility in our region and one of the most advanced data center facilities worldwide. Their commitment with the environment, Tier 4 uptime requirements, and energy management, totally supported and enabled by Schneider Electric, differentiates this project. Schneider is contributing in many areas from professional and consultancy services to integration and commissioning of different Schneider Electric data center solutions, from plant to plug.
It has been a complex project where we had the opportunity to implement the corporate LAN, the IP telephony system, the Wi-Fi network, the telepresence, and all the core data center infrastructure. OpenLink, along with Cisco and Comscope, has had the opportunity to be an important part on this project. Anthony De Lima and his team have carried on with much effort and professionalism the planning and execution of this idea. We are proud of the work that we have done, and congratulations to all the team.
The absolute high standard of quality, not settling for less than excellence. This is crucial for the further development of the company, crucial for the further development of our economy. The activities and services of ctex fulfills a need in the region, and it will impact the local economy positively.
I think the new data center ctex is building puts Curacao in a new spotlight. There's a lot of businesses around the world, but data centers are not a lot. And I think that this puts Curacao in the picture when it comes to IT world. I think it will help us to go in the future as a country.
I think the ctex project in its sort is different because first of all it's very big, it's very modern, and it has the highest standard of security and safety, and that is what people are looking for. You want to have safety, security, and the necessary anonymity where law permits that, and that's what ctex will offer you.
Well, that's a very interesting question. The ctex project, like most projects, has advantages for Curacao. That's definite. But one of the things that I personally find very interesting about the ctex project is that it is not only locally oriented, but also geared towards the, let's say, the Latin American and Caribbean market. And that's very important for Curacao, because most of the times projects have advantages for the island in the sense of creating more job opportunities. But in this case, it's not only a project, it's actually something that's for Curacao as a whole. And it's very important for Curacao to have a name, to have a presence in the Caribbean market and the Latin American market. And I definitely think that ctex contributes to that.
Mita yen tipida, pero si algo pasami, nantahayanan ko gasto de repente. Camina no senta marada em casa, auto, estúdio e mais.
Extura te segurar bom inteiro para montante chiqui para luna.
Se man passama cruza caia cabeça yen, e coi a poner me pensa.
Um espírito,
Sabe que te passa, pero eta arreglar.
Extura, man financeiro para inteiro.
Burger King tá come bom, seu futuro ra de dia. Yeah, yeah, não tá importado, tá só tem família. No, no, tem tá me comer. Burger King, me sabore. Burger King, na Burger King. Burger King, eu entendo por igual, tem tá me comer. Burger King, me sabore. Burger King, na Burger King. Burger King, o por pingue manego que. Pidi bo hamburger manego que passou double terrei. You can have it your way.
Els, di Els Angels, saki ko tabong pasukachonang high-tech naturals, clasifikasyon di 4 estrella, ingrediente principal, proteína di alta calidad, sin maishi, sin bagas, high-tech naturals, na Gatapet, Roy Katocheweg, 8A.
Tem a primeira parte nossa waco é centro de data mais avançado da região da ctex e está situado na Corsão. ctex tem capacidade para solucionar todo o problema de infraestrutura, segurança para boa informação e dados. Também nós temos com ctex uma proposta única. Que o ctex está beneficiar para nós e qual benefício é para trazer para nossa economia?
I think for Curacao it's a huge project and it's the first one of this magnitude in Curacao.
I like the fact of companies trying to bring more and more international customers to the island because it's something we need. Curacao needs to grow in the future and we need external money coming in, and that's why you need international customers.
It's a huge boost for the Curacao economy and it puts Curacao on the technological international map.
What will the ctex project mean for Curacao? Curacao is known as one of the top tourism destinations in the world, and with the ctex project we will become one of the top IT technology destinations in the world also. This will bring, just like in tourism, investors, education, which are the base to grow.
ctex project strengthens Curaçao's global position in the internet space. Curaçao now has one of the best and most advanced platforms to position this country as a strong player in the cloud technology era.
It's not common to participate in projects as ambitious as this, where it is making from scratch the largest and most modern data center of the region. We have to interact with a multidisciplinary and multicultural team at a very high technical level, where each party has tried to implement all the best practices in the industry in order to make ctex a reference of excellence and good service. On the other hand, has been notable the exposure of this project in the technological environment of the region. Everyone who we told about our participation in this project, one way or another, has already heard of it. And this will definitively help to promote ourselves with our customers.
As a data center, ctex brings Curaçao in a unique position in this highly competitive IT industry.
I think that it puts Curaçao in the picture. We need this type of projects to bring us into the future, to change what we've usually done in the past as doing business. Curaçao has been a tourism destination. Curaçao has had the offshore business, but now this propels us into the IT world. And I think this project really puts Curaçao on as one of the few countries in the world that has such an important data center.
Well, for Curaçao, of course, it's a fantastic project, and I think the good thing of it, it is not a standalone project. It is a project that fits within the strategy of Curaçao being an international financial center. And data and processing of data, keeping of data, storing of data, channeling data is very important in this business. Confidentiality is very essential.
Well, obviously, ctex project will create more employment here in Curaçao. But apart from that, it is very important also to note that the ctex project contributes to the economy in the sense that it brings in a lot of foreign exchange reserves. That's very important for the island. There are certain soft facts that a lot of times people do not focus on. And one of the things that I find is very important is also the fact that it's good for our image. It's good for the perception of Curaçao as an international island. An island that is not only inward focused, but also outwardly focused. In the past, Curaçao has been very important in the Caribbean. As you know, we had a refinery here. But lately, and I'm talking about maybe the last 20-25 years, we've seen a drop in the importance of Curaçao in the Caribbean basin. And I really think that by having a project like ctex here on Curaçao, it also adds to the image of the island as an international location. When you look at it, Curaçao has always played a very important role in the international financial market. And having a project like ctex here only contributes to that image that I think we should cherish and that we should maintain and try to build up again.
Hey you, need cash? Caribbean Cash can get you the cash you need in 30 minutes or less, no problem. Llama 461-5625 o vai na caribbeancash.an. See, Caribbean Cash. Payday loans in 30 minutes or less, no problem. All loans are subject for approval. Caribbean Cash. Mister Di Forza. Pa-abri porta ng Nobo. Pa-alza el nivel di bo futuro. Y pa-crea bo visión. Onda sea botada en vida, sin importar cuál aspiración o destinación botín. Botín un partner junto cubo, riba bo viaje, pa oportunidad nang más grande. RBC Royal Bank. Strength at work for you.
Bumili na Crown Automotive's Hyundai. Crown Automotives Hyundai.
Domino's é melhor sabor. É mix com boque, entregar caminho da botar, take-out ou na restaurante. Por pizza preferir, Domino's Pizza.
ctex é o data center mais avançado da nossa região. Ele vai trazer muito benefício econômico para nós dois Curaçao. Ademais, temos uma projeção positiva para o mercado internacional. Para entender que é unificar e também unificar o projeto aqui para diferentes entes que participar dentro.
For our company, it was a challenge, big challenge. We have expanded the company with, we have doubled our capacity for personnel in this company. And it was a huge challenge because it is one of the biggest chilled water projects that our company did.
It's I think for us it's a very nice reference project to do things like this. It's big. It's very much into the publicity, which is something we can of course take advantage of and show our products also.
For us, it was a huge challenge to execute this project in the time frame we had with the resources we had on Curacao.
For me personally, is that finally all the standards that we had to learn, that we always went for training for and we were certified for, we're finally allowed to use all the standards, you know. So, and there was no cost spared in applying the standards. So we could, you know, everything that you learn in the books, basically, you know, we had to use. And that was really nice because, you know, we love to play with technologies, and so it really gave us a chance to apply everything that we learned.
I should use two words: commitment and partnership. For me, every single project is an opportunity to learn. But more than that, with ctex, I believe results are due to the great relationship we were able to develop with the multidisciplinary and multi-country teams. And from day one, sharing and seeing how a vision and plans turn to reality. It's an honor being part of ctex extended team and support ctex commitment with environment and energy usage.
Schneider Electric designs and delivers leading technology solutions that makes energy safe, reliable, efficient, productive, and green. With a plant-to-plug perspective, we are helping people make the most of their energy. Integrated and open, our solutions improve financial performance of our customers while conserving natural resources for a more sustainable world.
It was built on a futuristic view of the added value. And I think that customers across the region are going to really perceive that. The differentiation and value that ctex is going to be able to provide, together with the highest level of security.
I'm convinced that ctex marks an important milestone in the economic development of Curaçao. Firstly, it is a very important source of quality jobs for professionals who will find an opportunity to develop their careers inside the island, creating a source of people trained to continue the comprehensive development of the economy. Moreover, the ctex operation will go to promote the entire ecosystem of related companies, which generate other sources of indirect jobs. ctex is definitively good news for Curaçao, because it represents a non-tourist initiative with a large market throughout the Caribbean region, to be generating an image of success and progress, and represents an important step in diversifying the local economy.
First of all, I think it's a fantastic project. And the main reason that I strongly believe that this is a great project for Curaçao is that if you look at the history of important pillars of our economy, and then I'm thinking of when Shell established the refinery at the turn of the century, last century, when Mr. Smeets developed the offshore business and the financial service industry basically started. And tourism, of course, all along. But this is a new project, a new concept, and a new industry really that is very much geared towards what is happening all around us. I mean, everybody has a cell phone, everybody's on the internet, and all of this information needs to be stored somewhere or needs to be backed up somewhere. And if we can become a hub to do this in the Caribbean and in this region of the world, and then get all this ancillary businesses who will be supporting whatever is established in ctex, I think this will be a very great economic pillar for our island. So I'm very excited that people with vision and with entrepreneurial spirit like Mr. De Lima and his team have established and have taken this bold step to build this important center and this important pioneering site in the Caribbean and in this hemisphere for Curacao, or in Curacao, and I'm very excited to see what else will come and will be complementing this amazing site and center.
As an institutional investor, it means a long-term investment opportunity in a company that has growth potential, with highly impact on the local economy.
What it means for me is what it means for me is that I think that Curacao will propel again the economy. We need to diversify our economy. Curacao has grown in the past with different pillars in our economy, and this is a new pillar that's being built, the IT, which is the future. And for me, I think it helps Curacao and it puts Curacao again in the forefront in the region when it comes to different pillars in the economy.
Oh, for us, it means as a business that we will have a good service provider that will enhance our business in the international financial sector.
ctex, for me personally, I find it very interesting that I've been able to contribute to, by way of financing at least, or at least the bank that I'm representing has also participated in the financing of the ctex project. And I think it's one of the largest projects of the last couple of years. And personally, it gives satisfaction to have been able to contribute to the existence of ctex here on the island, and as such, contributing to the economy of Curacao in general.
ctex é o data center mais avançado da nossa região. E tem sua certificação Tier 4 de Uptime Institute, que garantiza o mais alto nível de segurança de toda a informação e dados. ctex na Curacao. Essa que tem uma nossa projeção diferente. Además de Curacao um paraíso turístico, nós também podemos oferecer paraíso tecnológico. Esta aqui é uma realidade. E me espera posso fazer acontecer tique mais melhor com ctex. Tem outro programa de Cash.